Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to try something different. We're going to stick to the 1 hour stream time just because I'm a little bit lower on energy. No, this way, not that way, wrong way. Okay. So I don't have a specific plan for today. So while you guys are here in the beginning, I guess you can throw something in the chat, just to what you would like to talk about. We can do something educational. We can do something just for fun. It's sound is fucked up. Oh, can you not hear me? Red Bull gives you no. Okay, can you guys hear me properly? Like it would be not nice. Oh, by the way, let me present somebody to you. Let's bring this here. You can hear me well. Okay, draw a clock and keep it updated during this. That's a good one. Hey, happy birthday, Santosh. Oh, sun is strong again. Okay, so I wanted to present for the people who were in the previous stream and somehow you didn't see him yet. Here is Jonathan. So we were drawing Jonathan in the previous stream, and Jonathan was a creature that we designed together. So I thought, yeah, let's finish it up and let's just show it to you guys. So these are the awesome things that we can do together. Okay, so I would say we could do. I will do one because somebody talked about, asked me if I could do a people study. So I will do just one of those until you guys maybe decide or throw a couple of ideas of what we could do. Let me see my Pinterest. Sherban, welcome, man. I'll be back soon. Just want to say hello, and I got a 10 for the. Oh, congratulations! 10, if you guys don't know, 10 is the highest grade you can get in Romania. So Sherban did good. So we have a birthday boy here with Santosh, and we have Sherban with a really nice grade. So yeah, we're doing good here. We're doing good here. Okay, let me. There we go. Oh my. Copy image. There we go. Let's blow this up a bit. So I'm quite bad with drawing ladies, so I thought I can start out by drawing a little bit, just trying to do a lady study. And yeah, since I'm not fantastic with anatomy, I just try to go by the bigger basic shapes that I can see. And I see a nice big hip area there. And then this is the leg. Santosh, I ordered a graphic tablet, Huion. Oh, nice, for myself. 6th of June. Wow, that's not far away. Congrats, man. That should be a nice piece. I had to finish my design portfolio for tomorrow and it will be back. Nice. All right. So as always, as I said, I'll just start working on this one. This lady here. Meanwhile, you guys can throw all sorts of ideas, questions, feedback, opportunities into the chat. Let's see. Ooh. It's funny because usually all day long it was like crazy rainy, and then towards the end of day when the sun is going down and hits exactly the window where it shouldn't hit, the sun does decide to come out. So yay, I guess. I'm not gonna complain about sunshine. Where's my eraser? And yeah, the hardest about ladies is usually the head, the face, because I always manage to not make them pretty somehow. An exoskeleton, perhaps. Okay, exoskeleton. I'll keep that on the back burner. Go. Hand is a little bit visible there, and then slightly there. It's a bit too loud for me. A fighter jet. I haven't seen Robert draw that, even though I did. Like if you go back a little bit in my streams, in one of the streams somebody asked me how to draw a jet. I think it was to talk about what was it? Mirroring, yeah, mirroring in 3D. How you do that? But okay, so we had the exoskeleton fighter jet as well. Could you study how TB Choi breaks down her anatomy? Well, I can't really study that because I would have to watch them first. Let me see if I find something. ArtStation, let me bring up something. Yeah, no. Oh, that's a good point, but it's a little bit anime. It's really not my strength. Okay, I'll take a look at what they do, but it's just understanding. So you can see that they really understand what they're doing. Oh, that's a nice pose, indeed. But this is actually not a bad pose because also the clothing pieces, they help in the right, the way you would want to break down the anatomy of the person. There. How about the futuristic samurai armor? Brady the Jar fishbowl robots. I always love those. Could you draw a spaceship with theme YouTube? Spaceship with theme YouTube. That's weird. Can you save this live? Yeah, I usually save them. I only don't save them sometimes when I use my address accidentally in the yeah, you can study for yourself. No Elmo drawings today. No, that's correct, Joao. Let's see. I think the body is somewhat okay. Let's see what I can do with the face. So I already have quite a thick brush, and I don't want to switch now to a thinner brush because it would look a little bit weird. So we're gonna stay with this one for now. And then that means that I really have to simplify the shapes in the face. And the nose. Yeah, what I do is usually I just leave out the under eyelid and hope for the best. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do, because everything else would be too much. Make her a cyborg. Or you can draw a big robot based on yourself, draw some Mitchells versus the machines, maybe the Furbs. What are the Furbs? I don't remember the Furbs from that show. And then she had a bit of this there. That's I think that's it for this one. Okay. Oh, it's already break time. How fast? Okay, let's do. Please do some furniture inspired. Oh yeah, I saw your. Okay, so what do you mean by furniture inspired by movies? I need a little bit. I'm always down to doing some furniture, but I don't understand the furniture inspired by movies. What does everybody think when you hear of furniture inspired by movies? Because we can say, okay, let me bring this here. Pacific Rim, right? Pacific Rim is a movie, but Pacific Rim doesn't have a lot of furniture in it. I mean, let's take tools size. I like to take the large ones. Pacific Rim 2 does not exist. Let's keep that in mind. There was never a movie called Pacific Rim 2, Uprising or whatever. We don't do that. Okay, here, copy. I'm gonna take this image and I'm gonna paste it in here. So let's see what we can do with this. How we can turn this into furniture, right? Like that was our goal for today. So everybody has some from. We have some exoskeleton in here, we have mechs in here, we have robots in there, and we're going to turn them into furniture. Okay. James Bond cocktail drinking chair. That's a bit easy. Killer Furbies from the mall. Oh, those. Yeah. I remember those now. Okay, so Pacific Rim is what we're doing. Let's see. We had. So this guy is generic. I don't like him. I like the three-armed one, and I like the Russian one because it's so brutal. And this one is also a little bit generic. Okay, let's do a little bit more just in case. I want some more pictures. Well, there's a new anime. I still have to watch that. Pacific Rim. Russian robot. Let's take that one as well. I feel like it's not that one, or it's that one, but that's not the nicest representation of it. Come on, just give me. Okay, I'll just use this one. These are all not the best pictures, are they? Okay, so let's see what we can do with this one. So what I like about this one is this ridiculous headpiece that it has. And it also that the arms are like very, very brutal, like almost like just clunks of something like this. So I would say that the arms are perfect for the legs, arms for legs, right? That's a good one. And what could we do with this? So if I look at it from the front, let me use a little bit of mirroring here. let's just explore this shape. What can we do with this shape? So it's something like this, right? And if we want a piece of furniture in our house, we can have chairs, we can have desks, lamps. Like I feel like it is like a small desk almost. Okay, let's see this. But inspired. The last one looks like a trash can. It does look a bit like a trash can, but instead of a trash can, I was thinking of like a table. Let's see if this works. So the idea would be, you have the table, you can put something on top of it, and you also have this extra space around it. Let's see if this makes sense. So erase some of this, and then we could put something there. It doesn't look very. It could be sort of like a drawer, like we have those globes that have the alcohol in them. So this could be something that also is holding alcohol or something like that. Now what's cool about it is also that around the shoulders it has this nice little fall off. Hey, I'm pink again, or purple. A nice toilet. Yeah, lamp would be also a bit too easy. Yeah. So this is the actual shape of the robot, right? So if I draw this in a little bit like this, so it would be something like that. Interesting. I mean, the shape is pretty cool. It's just I don't know how useful it is. But we challenged ourselves. Okay. I have an idea. Maybe some drawers could be working, because then we have the basic shape like this. Then we have a rounding. We don't know why yet. And then we have this rounded upper area, and then you can put things in there if you want to. The only thing is, like, you don't want it to go straight to the straight boring one. So I would say here you have like a sort of an indent. After this, can you Franks? It's huge robots. I don't know what the Franks is. Somebody needs to explain to me what the Franks is. Yeah, it can hold liquor, I agree with that. So, I think this sort of works. I'm trying to see if I keep this wooden in the center, like what benefit it sadly, yeah, I don't know how well that would work. So I'm thinking of something like this, right? So we sort of have that in there, and then here in the middle you have sort of shelves, and here you have these you have these sort of bread containing thing where you can take it from here and just push it up, and these things fold and you can go in there, but this is a little bit slanted. That is our problem there, that it is a little bit slanted. Also, I did not figure out what I want to do below here. So I think if we do this little chamfer thing, if it's called I think it's called a chamfer, then we can make shelves out of this. And this would also need to be slanted like that. Okay. The more I do that, this doesn't... Ah, wait, got an idea. Okay, got an idea. So we have this central thing, right? And then we have this thing around it. Common rubber perspective. There we go. So right now it looks like a bottle of cologne, which I'm sort of fine with. And then these things would be just like lifted on small pegs. It's more like an old school furniture piece, but I think I like that. And then to bring this back a little bit. I like this. So it's like a wooden ornamental something. So we don't need to close this. So just cutting it a little bit apart helps. Okay, let's catch up with the chat a bit. The center has to light up. Maybe a jukebox? No, we're doing a drink cabinet. I'm pretty sure we're doing a drink cabinet. Nice reset from 50s. Yeah, I had my industrial design school's entrance exams yesterday, and today, when I was preparing, I got some very good tips from this channel. Well, I'm happy to hear that. We're not doing turntables, guys. Come on. No, we're doing something like this. So the interesting thing about design, also when you guys are watching, at least for me, is that sort of in my head I have a clear picture, but I use a lot of lines. So I'm not sure how that picture comes over. Let's see if I should take anything else. I do like that the arms are sort of coming like this. That's interesting. I might do something with that, because it also, so it goes a little bit smaller. Oh yeah, I like that. Look at that. Okay. So let me. No, I'm gonna take this one. Maybe a bit thicker. So just so you guys have sort of also an image of what I'm trying to do here, or at least what I have in my mind. I'm thinking sort of like if you guys played Dishonored, they had like a couple of really cool, interesting wooden furniture pieces. So this would be something like that, with like, these would be like chrome pegs holding it up. Chrome pegs, like this. I don't know if the centerpiece, maybe the centerpiece should be connected. Yeah, I think it's more interesting if the centerpiece is corrected. It could be air purifying respirator. It could be. It definitely could be. But it's not. Okay. So, and this is, well no, this is rounded. Okay, yeah, you're right, I forgot. And then in here we have the shelves, and then on the shelves we could have the bottles of alcohol, maybe some glasses as well. Something like that. And then also some whiskey, right? These are like more angular bottles. Something like that. Okay, back to our sketching brush. Hey, Berna. The theme is we're doing furniture based on the movie Pacific Rim. So I hope that that clarifies it for you, because it's not really clear for me. So I was thinking here we could have just open shelves like this, and the same on this side, and then here we could have like a somewhat fancy door. I'm a bit zoomed in there. Okay, and then this would be the shadow, and then I want to be inspired a little bit by these legs, so we would have something like that. Oh, am I not copying? So sometimes it's just much easier if you copy paste this thing, erase, paste, make it a bit smaller because we're further away from the camera. Maybe adjust the perspective here and there as well, and then erase again. This is stupid, but I like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like here we could do something still more interesting with just to go with the shape of the body a little bit, right? So sort of like a torso where the ab area is a little bit more in, and then we have that area a bit more out. And then yeah, here you would have some sort of the most boring door in the world. So you would need some sort of decoration for this as well. There we go. I do like this. Let's do a front view so we have some ideas what we're working here with. So it would be something like this. Oh, where's my mirror tool? Let's use the mirror tool to make our lives a bit easier. Random question. Do you really need a specific degree to work with an international company when your native language isn't English? No. I mean, I don't know, but what are you working with them? That's the question. Like, if the company thinks that you're good and they hire you to do work for them, then who cares what sort of degree you have? Like, that's also the thing. Once you're out of school, nobody is really going to look at your degree. It becomes quite unimportant once you're done with school. Degree is important just in the beginning to show off that yeah, you actually finished school and that you know what you're doing. Oh, I made it a little bit. Let's cut off a bit from it. There we go. So a little bit of ornament. I don't know what that could be, but it could be whatever. And then we have the sides here. Shelf, shelf. And then we have the centerpiece, which goes like this. It's not really the most utilitarian piece of furniture, but it's we imagine like it's some sort of royal, like really high society people would have this furniture in their house. And then yeah, I like to draw a little bit of the back of it just so we get an understanding what this might look like there. And then we have one shelf there and another shelf there. And then this we have one or two of these bags. And there you can keep some smaller things. That you could, for example, like smaller glasses could be kept there. And then we have still the robot inspired legs here. And I'm gonna draw another one in the back just a little bit here and cross hatch it in. I think this looks like a piece of furniture. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it straight just because it's easier to keep furniture straight. Pitambar, hey man, following your fundamental videos, you are doing a great job. Oh, thank you very much. Use the round things on top of it, shoulders, to store wine bottles. That could be an interesting idea as well. So let me turn off this. Yeah, okay, so wine bottles would be like 1, 2, 3 wine bottles each. I like that idea as well. The only problem is that it's right, like if we look at it from above. Okay, let's do a proper. Let me cut this off of here. Control X, Control V. Let's put you there. Okay, so if we do, where's my mirroring tool? Just so we do a top view as well, just to help us. Okay, so we sort of have this construction here. So then this would be the top, and then these would be the shoulder pads. It's like if we put wine bottles in here, like we'll still lose a lot of area. That's why I thought it might be better to put, but the wine bottles might work. So this is a little bit like this. Actually, wait, how is this? Let me take this one. Erase there, and then make a bigger version as well. So this would be something like a top view. Quick micro break, catching up with people. Question, why do you like to draw furniture so much? Is it a gypsy thing? I don't know. I don't think it's a gypsy thing at all. I don't know. For some reason, I always liked furniture. It's just, it makes me happy. I feel like I'm doing something useful. I can't explain it better. Yeah, let's. I'm up for that, UL. Let's do that. Are you planning to combining materials, glass, wood, etc.? Yes. So this is. Let me take away this. So this I was thinking wood. This is also wood, and then these round thingies. These should be like glass. But now that I'm thinking, and because I had whatchamacallit, Dishonored in my mind, it might be nice if we put some brass in there as well. But let's see that in a minute. Okay, so I am going to take this, copy it again, paste it, and blow it up a little bit. And clean this one up with this line tool. How zoomed in am I? That's enough. That's enough. So this goes. Okay, I didn't think of this. That's interesting though. Okay. So I like this little jump that still represents the human torso a little bit more. That you have the chest area, which is a little bit stands out a bit more, and then you have the ab area, which is a bit more inward. No, I feel like there we go. Let me take this just to check my perspective a bit. If you go there, it has to be a bit more like this. Yeah, that's the more correct line. Okay. I try not to do or not to use the tools too much, just a little bit to check my work. Feet from steel, yeah, that it might work as well. Yeah, probably feet should be. I still think for some reason like brass looking material. So I'm really going for an old school looking design, not necessarily anything that's modern. So this is door. Let me grab some water. So I think Nikoroti, I think you asked for the furniture based on a movie. Is this something that you were hoping for? Because it is based on a movie, somewhat. Don't know how much, but somewhat. Okay, so we're jumping in here, so I have to make sure that this is also a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this. We have some thickness there, yeah. Not too much though. Okay. And no ornament. Well, the ornaments, it comes a little bit later, just because I want to be sure that the shape is, you know, it's a bit of a waste of time if you start doing detailing within ornaments and then the drawing itself is not in perspective and things don't fit. So I want to have my basic lines working in perspective, and then we can come in for ornaments afterwards. I definitely want to put stuff on the door, because otherwise it would be a bit too boring if I just leave the door as it is. Okay, so let me construct this octagon correctly. Let me see, which it's probably already is not correct, as we can see here. I had to open my big mouth. Okay, let me fix this up. It's actually an easy fix. There we go. Yeah, it's because it's sort of a relatively boxy structure feature. It is very easy to mess up. So I can also cut this part a little bit here if I want to be correct. It would be something like this, and this side something like that, and then there I imagine, and then there I imagine as well. Okay, let's fix this up a bit. There we go. There are some interesting line at the top, the robot head. Maybe we can use them. Top of the robot head. You mean these, the cutting lines? I don't want to go too sci-fi with this. We could like this. This is always nice, just because it looks cool. But I don't see, like, in a piece of furniture what it will add. Okay, I am going to use the lips tool here, just because it makes my life a little bit easier. So Something like that, make it bigger, and then the outer line as well. I feel like, no, was it okay? Because then I would have to, yeah, I'm fine with this, I think. Yeah, it looks good, looks good. The top of cut line piece can be glass. Oh, you mean this? Oh, why am I underneath it again? Wow. This should be also above it. Everything should be above it, actually. So this part, this here should be glass, huh? Let's see. Let's see where that takes us. Okay. A little bit of adjustment there, but we do need it to come down again. Well, actually, I could leave the back of it closed. And that's the question now in it. Let me see. I think I'll just leave the back of it closed. There's no reason to have it open both on the front and the back. So let's do this. I mean, I have literally no idea how you would make this form out of wood. I don't think it would be an easy task. Oh, that's a nice line. Sometimes I surprise myself. Again, it's a good line. It's a good line. Sometimes if you make a good line, you wanna maybe put it on a different layer, the next line, just so even if you mess up that line, you don't have to erase the one below that you think is of okay quality. There we go, that's in perspective. Okay, and now we can merge it down again. And we're still going to have those construction lines for the octagon that I created there, but I do not mind construction lines in that case. I do surprise myself sometimes, man. That's how it is. Okay, so this is in the wood, and then this would be above it, above it. Does your mom like furniture, Yuel? I can respect her for that already. I respect people who like furniture. Okay, let's draw this along with that one there. Make sure to sort of keep a similar thickness. The front ones now are much thicker than the ones in the back, so I want to thin them down a bit. It's fine if the back ones are a little bit thinner just because of perspective. You don't want to make them too thin though. You need barrel making skills. Yeah, that's what I think as well with something like this. Oh, let me use this here. No. Ah, something like that. There we go. By the way, is it possible to share the brush set again? The link below is not... What? What do you mean? It should be working. Okay, let me quickly share. Quickly check the... I don't want the audio, please go away. It should... Oh, it is a broken link. What? Why? Oh, sorry guys. Let me go to my drive quickly and update that link. I updated that link in all of my things. It's very inconvenient. Where is my share with public? Oh, I changed things around, of course. Okay, my bad. I will change it at the end of the live stream, but in the meantime, here is a new and correct link, so that should do it. And you could make the top piece left from a tree trunk. Yeah, but I was thinking it would be cool if it would have that sort of barrel aesthetic. I'll start detailing in a bit, and then you'll see what I was thinking of. You need to make the rounded wood out of slats. Yeah, exactly. And either put hoops or biscuit them. I don't know, biscuit them. What is that? I'll have to look that one up. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. Okay, new layer. It would go something like that, I imagine. Yeah. I'll just keep it like that. Probably a little bit further back, but it's fine. It's a concept. It does not need to be mass producible at the moment, at least. That would be the other side. I can erase this. Comes up there. Good that the link is working. Yeah, I will have to update. Come on. I will have to update that now, sadly. Okay, I will use the ellipse tool. A little bit. No, a little bit more like that. And then make it bigger. Oh wow, that is some weird ass music that we're listening to. How loud is the music, by the way? Can you hear it at all? Let's also switch this track because it's not a fantastic track. Took some woodworking effort to make because it would split as it dried out. You could use cedar, it doesn't dry out as fast, but after a while it would, okay. Why is this double here? I'm not a fan of that. I'll have to fix that in a second. Okay. I think I'll... no. No. I'll make this a little bit further away. Like that. It's not perfect, but it's fine. There we go. I think that's what I needed. Music is good, okay. You're at the packaging class. Oh, yeah. Okay. You gotta watch not live, but VOD maybe. Okay. So let's see how these arms are looking again. Yeah. Okay. So they have sort of a jump out like this, which I do like quite a bit. No, this is our perspective line. Come down, come down, come down. Yeah, this is it. So just to know where this line goes, I just went and took this line here and I just brought it down there, which means that this also needs a little bit of adjustment. Just because we have, yeah, there we go. It's working nicely now. Can copy paste this again just to save me some time, make it a bit smaller. Something like that. Erase away, merge, paste it in again, make it quite a bit smaller. Oh yeah, here it is not fitting anymore. There I would probably have to redraw it. Something like that. Maybe I don't have to, I can just adjust it like this. That's also an option. And then I can make it a bit smaller. Something like there. This I can take away. Oh, wrong layer. There we go. Okay, breast bake. Yeah, perspective is always, it's always like that. I just make sure to double check myself, and many times there are enough mistakes in there, but sometimes you can live with them. If they're not giant mistakes, you can hide it a little bit. Not everybody will notice them, so it's fine. I still have to tongue and groove it and have a steam box. Yeah, you do need a steam box because yeah, that I agree with, because it curves a little bit interestingly. Yeah, the door comes in a second. Let me just take another water break and then we'll continue. I feel like most of my furniture pieces need steaming, just because that's how I like them. Okay, I merged that one down. Now I can do the glass shelves in the middle. This one, yeah. So let's account of the thickness, something like this, and then we come a little bit lower. I think I'm just gonna leave this on a separate layer, just in case I want to color it. Okay, let's make it bigger, let's come lower. Make it bigger. somewhere there. Come lower. Okay, just so we do glass always distorts and cuts into what you see below it. So I'm gonna go on the layer below and make sure that I erase parts of what we're going to see through the glass, which is this part and this part. So that's going to not be quite visible. And same here. So this part is going to be a little bit cut into by the glass, and that will help us sell the glass effect. Okay, as I said, keep it different. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, let me quickly do the shadow. Shadow will be somewhere there. I'm just gonna, the shadow is probably not gonna be correct, especially if I light it later on. But I just want to have it in there. Just gonna throw a couple of quick lines for that. Let's do the door ornamentation as well. You said something from the body. The thing is, it's gonna look very weird if I take sci-fi stuff and put it on a furniture. Like, these are nice flowing shapes, so I want to stick with these sort of shapes a little bit. So almost something a little bit like Art Deco, I would say. So we could break it up into lines like these. So same on this side. Would be nice to have well, the easiest, okay, here, let us make my life a little bit easier. And I'm just going to do this. Make a mirror, make a box, do it here, and then just merge it onto the other one. Just make sure to make it big enough. Something like this, maybe a bit higher. Okay. And then a new layer, just in case. Let's use this tool because it gives us nicer lines. Something like that. Let me see if I can. I feel like I could actually listen to Kim and take a basic shape of this. So it would be nice rounded like that. Then, oh, let's center it, let's center it. So something like here, then a smaller one, and then a smaller one. And then from here I can come back into this. Shorter. There. And the same here. There we go. Oh. Could you steam it? Yeah, they might have a good Asian wood that shapes well. Yeah, brass or golden trim would be. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so let's just follow this line a little bit. It's okay if it's a little bit shaky. I don't mind. I'm going to make these shapes a little bit stronger as well. Let's look at the chest again, because so it has these lines in there. I think we can take those as well. It's like nice and strong. I feel Art Deco vibes as well. It's like a mix of Art Deco and something else, and that something else is the sci-fi part. But we still try to keep it not too fancy and too crazy. I like that. And then here as well. And the thing is, like, this is super hard to do in perspective, so that's why we're doing it here and not perspective, and then we can simply simply adjust it later on. Okay. I'm just gonna add a little bit of these sort of deformation. Actually, now I'm gonna turn off. No, I'm gonna add a couple more. The thing is, if you add some details like these small ones, because they repeat exactly the same way on the other side, it's gonna look a bit weird. But if I don't add too many, it should be fine. And then I also make sure to turn off the mirroring device or the mirroring tool and just bring in a couple myself. So the idea is, if these are brass or copper plating, they would have some of these inconsistencies. Maybe they were hit or something here or there. So it's always nice to embellish, I think, them with a little bit of imperfections. And then we could have some sort of knob, which I can use this again here. Well, actually this we will draw new. So I'm not putting any energy into that, because I know that I will have to redraw that. I'm gonna copy this, turn these two off, paste it here, deselect it. I'm taking this tool, and now I'm just gonna make it a bit smaller, and I'm gonna try and make it fit. It might look a little bit distorted, but we can fix that. Okay, so what I'm not the biggest fan. Yeah, let's see. Okay, hit enter, erase this part. So the problem with this one, I feel, is that it works a little bit counter to how perspective works. Oh, it's not, no, actually it's fine, I don't mind it. Okay, so what we have to, I'm gonna make it just a little bit, oh, wrong layer. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. Okay, and now I make sure to give it a little bit of, give this bevel feeling, you know, because it is a 3D piece. So also because we drew a little bit bigger, the lines are a little bit too sharp, so that might be a little bit weird. But we can bring it into the thing. Okay, I think I'm going to merge this down. Oh no, before I merge it down, actually I'm gonna bring the opacity down just a little bit, just because it's a bit too sharp. I think it's much nicer with a lower opacity, and then it blends nicer as well. We can take out 2 bits here for the hinge. And it's not a realistic hinge now. I don't care about doing a realistic hinge. I just want there to be understood that there's a thing. And this is why I didn't put any effort into the knob, because I knew that I would have to draw it in 3D. So I might as well just do it here. And this could need some sort of embellishment as well, but I'll just give it some very basic Art Deco thing around it, which might not fit in the end, but it's fine, I'm okay. Same sort of things you can add here in the corners. They might be a little bit on the poorer side right now, but it's fine. What I do like to do is just do a little bit of cross-hatching where we have these changes of direction. And that goes back there, that goes back there. Let's add a little bit of crosshatch and a little bit of crosshatch. I do want to finish at 10, so like we have 25 minutes left. Let's see. Hey NVD Plays, welcome to the stream. And Rue says, wife was talking to me, so I had to mute. No, I didn't miss anything, don't you worry about that. Okay, I'm gonna go over the lines a little bit, make the lines on the bottom a bit stronger, just because that's the shadow area. Also here we have a little bit of overlap. I want that to be stronger so it's clear that it's overlap. Oh. Okay. So now the question here is, now first of all, I feel like this can go. Okay, so now technically I don't need these two anymore. They were very helpful. Now we don't need them. I do need an extra layer just because I feel that I want to see how to position this here. I would say if these are the two legs, then this should come somewhere there. Something like that. So it's always good to just take your time and try and figure out how the geometry actually works. Oh, and then I can just add in the legs back there. And as I said before, everything around these glass things I'm going to erase a bit. Play a little bit with it, but mostly erase. Just because if you look through glass, that should not be very visible. There we go. Merge down. Something I could do is just come in with a strong line and then a thinner. This would represent, oh, that's actually nicer. This would represent that it is a chrome surface. Add a couple of squiggles as in reflections of the world. Okay, same for the back ones. And here as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna erase this, push up the opacity again, and just try to see the idea that I had. So we're talking about putting wood pieces like this together, right? And then here we would do the same. Okay, I do need to erase some of these construction lines a bit, because there will be too many lines there. And I could get confused. And we don't want me to get confused. And then, wait, I am going to, oh no, I put them on the wrong layer. Well, that's that. I am going to move this one and this one a little bit, just because maybe, come on, let's turn it around. Okay, let's copy this. Just a little bit. I'm thinking if I would have like a copper thing around it that holds, as Rue said, that holds those pieces together. Those wives always talk. Those women always. Oh, cat food is really important. Okay, and then this would come something like this, I guess. That's a bit too thin. Come on. Okay, that is good. I can fix this a little bit. There we go. And this would be the brass area, and then here we have the wood again. And then the brass area should go around there, like that. Yeah, that's almost the best that I can do. Yeah, let's say that's the best we can do for right now. And then we can show this on the inside as well. Yeah, obviously we would need... Oh, why do I have two of these? Okay, it's just doubled. Yeah, so we can erase this, is not necessary. Here. And then we would need the same sort of solution here as well to keep the wood together. There, that's nice. Some wood there as well, and then the same sort of spiel here. There we go. Yeah, thanks, Joel. Yeah, Joel, you have to keep in mind, like it just, everything will look nicer if you try to think of a little bit of how it actually would be produced and usability. I also want to make these parts a bit stronger. So that's the back part of our furniture. Okay, so much for the line art. And then I will save this. Where do I have my... There we go, Livestream 2021. We're still in July the 27th. And Pacific Rim furniture. Let's go to Photoshop, just because I might be probably a bit faster in coloring in Photoshop, and since we have the tool, why not use it? Yes, super fast Photoshop. It's Livestream, this one. Oh, I don't need a window. Timeline is not needed. White background. There we go. Just select around it and fill with white. Lock. There we go. Much faster. Now make sure to erase all the parts that are not within our desk. Ooh, I could use this nice rounding there, not get rid of that. Oh well, oh wait. Yeah, I did a bit of a mistake here, but okay, I guess. This I will color separately. And then here, the back, I didn't draw that in. Oh, let me not be lazy. Let me do it quickly in here. So I imagine it would be somewhere here. A little bit of a lazy solution, but fine. And I'm gonna erase this line then, and then all of this can be this color. There we go. We don't really care about the color because the color right now is just a placeholder. Oh yeah, here these places need to be erased as well. That can be erased, and this can be erased. Okay. Lock it again. I'm just gonna give it a bit of this and make it brighter as well from the other side. Okay. Now just a little bit of shading. So I imagine most of the things in here will be in shadow, especially from in there. Oh, that could be a much darker brown as well, I just noticed. So I'm going to do just that. Ooh. Okay, same here. We have a good 15 minutes left. And then here as well. And I'm at the same time, just to make things a bit more interesting, furniture texture, tool size large, and we want something nice and dark like this. And maybe add, so I'm gonna copy this or just open a new tab. Open image, new tab, there we go. And dark. By the way, are you guys still in the chat? I'm not getting any new messages. I'm curious if just my chat is broken or not. That's nice. I'm not a fan of the... Okay, it was just a silent moment. Very good, very good. Silence is very welcome, I guess. Copy image. Okay, let's see. To overlay, and we don't need the color information, so I'm just going to Control-Shift-U. There we go. Chat is working. Okay, just everybody decided to be silent. Okay, let's do this again. Control-Shift-U, we don't need the color information, but we do need the overlay. I feel like the texture is not really that visible, or is it? Let me see, if I go into levels and adjust it a bit, there we go. It's already a bit more visible. After, yeah, before, after, before, after. Well, actually I don't want the brightness to pop up that much. Something else that we could do. Okay, we'll take a small break. Oh, So something else that we could do is, if I remember correctly, if we go to filter, other, let me see, filter, other, and high pass. There we go. I think that's pretty good. And then I can also come back here and yeah, and then I'm gonna do this one is there, and then we just go filter and high pass. Oh no, I must say I did like it brings a little bit of diversity in it, so I'm just gonna keep it like that. And because I'm a bit lazy now, I'm just gonna apply it across the board like this. Even though it gets a little bit stretched, I'm somewhat fine with that. Like this. And multiply, overlay, and Control U. No, sorry, Control Shift U. Okay, and I don't need it here. There we go. And I can throw a quick mask on it. Well, actually, it is too big. Compare. See, this is, if you get lazy, sometimes it doesn't work. You need to put in the work. You can't be lazy, because it's just gonna look a bit weird. So like this, and I'm just gonna copy it over there as well. And then we only need it here on the inside, just because on the shelves itself it would look weird because it's in a totally different actually let me erase. Nope, Control Shift I. So that I don't need, and here I actually don't need this area, and I don't need. You could do this with a nice little mask as well, but to be non-destructive, but right now I don't really care that much. Overlay, Control Shift U. Okay, and then we can see that the door is a little bit bigger than it should be. We don't need it to be that big. There we go. Something like that. Okay, and then one more time. Well, actually I should. So this can go on for quite a while until you cover all the areas with wood as you would like. That's sure, you have to make sure that it is within perspective. Okay, and I only need it in this octagon. Something like that. Control Shift I, delete, overlay, Control Shift U. Oh, I could have left it here, I just noticed that yeah, okay, one more time then. This is exciting part of the stream. I bet everybody is riveted by me pasting shit in here. This looks like cheating. Well, it depends. Do you want to get stuff done or not? Like, if using the tools that are, if you have a hammer and people told you that I need to have all these nails in the wood, and you start using the hammer and people say, no, that's cheating. I don't think anybody would say that. Those are your tools and you're going to use them. It's that simple. Otherwise, you can just do it with your hand and see how much it hurts. I'm gonna leave it this time. There we go. Okay, so this is good for now. Let me get, before, because I will have to stop this brass elements, furniture. Let's see. Copy image. Top of this. So I'm just gonna throw in some different brass. Oh no, that's advertisement. We don't care about that. Brass coffee table. There we go. Just brass table, brass furniture. I want the. There we go. This is what I want. Copy image. And also this. Copy image. And this we will use as a reference. That's the lines. So I'm just gonna color pick in the middle there somewhere and use a different brush. Of course, you can do this also by using the lasso tool and just doing the selection. However you want to do it, it's fine. And this little hinge should also be there. I think I'm faster with the lasso tool. I don't know why I'm mucking around with that one. There we go. And then here as well. And yeah, actually the hinge should be in brass as well. So here you're sort of done with the whole designing part, and this is just making it look nice for the client or whomever you would need to present this to. There's a little bit of greenish in there always, which I enjoy quite a bit. This is the part that I say that you can really shut your brain off and just have a lot of fun figuring out how to render it exactly, where the light falls. You put your darker areas, your lighter areas. This is really exploration and fun. And for a while, the funnest part for me is that for a while it's not going to look like anything, and then you start bringing in some highlights here and there, and like, oh, okay, now I see it. I feel like I don't know if I have enough yellow. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's nice. This is a good. Robert should partner up with a woodworker, and then we can see his drawings. It would be nice. That's the dream. I didn't think this could be done so smooth. You can use a nail gun as well, yes. Nail guns are totally fine. There we go. Let's take some more of this. So it's a nice combination of, we have this purplish brownish, and then we have some of the green, which is the oxidation of the brass, of course, and then you still have the shiny elements. And the shiny elements are also often wear and tear. The more you touch something, like some of the religious statues, if you look at them, where people who visit them touch them and they become very smooth and shiny at that areas. So if you want to make something look realistic. That's a good way to do it. I feel the shine is a little bit too poppy here, so I'm gonna take a bit back from it. And we're going to take another short break. Oh. It was molded by the shadows. No, it was not. Come on. Okay, let's. It's still a bit too shiny. So you don't want to make the whole thing shiny. Like you really want to pay attention to that. Shiny should be only in small areas. So I want to bring a couple here and there, but really don't make it too shiny. Like the knob here, it's fine for it to be quite shiny just because like we're touching it quite often. Okay, there we go. So I would put some of those elements all over the place, but let me just quickly throw in the glass. Where is this? Let me erase this or just put it into layer because this should not be visible here. There. And here. Oh, I like this music. This is very house. I'm down with this, very much down with this. Okay, so I'm gonna call this glass. And like this might be the last. Oh, Shift M. So if you press Shift, you can switch between selection modes. And if you press space, you can move your selection around. Bluish glass, just throw it in there. No. So I'm gonna use a little bit of the. Okay, that's good. Again here, move it around, make it a bit thinner. There we go. Here I can immediately cut this away because I know that it's not going to be visible. I go to my G tool, put in a bit of this. Okay, now I can cut this away as well. Delete and cut here as well, delete and cut there. And now I can come with a white brush. Just because like usually glass is not see-through at the edges where you have these harder edges, and the same for the back. And that should help us in giving that glassy feeling for it. And what I like to do is, oh no wait, actually I don't like that scribble in there, so I'm just gonna select it again and use my gradient tool with a G and just bring in a bit of that. And then what I like to do is just add these sort of strokes, not strokes. But that makes it look a little bit glassier. Then we do the same thing here. White, white, also white in the background, especially where we erased it, because that's sort of why we erased it, so we also fill it in a bit with this white. I could have done a nicer job filling that in, but hey. Okay, there we go. And then I'll add these two things that I like to add. Of course, I erase the center part. There we go. And then there we have the glass. And I also had the glass lines on different layers, just because I'm going to lock it and I'm going to use like a bluish, let me see, let's go a bit darker. There we go. So it's not quite black, it has a little bit of a bluish tint to it, and then it looks a bit even more, it's a bit cartoony, but we're fine with that. I'm not bothered by it being a bit cartoony. No, I am not on Clubhouse. To be honest, I'm not quite sure what it is either. Okay, 5 minutes, 5 more minutes. Just because I want to add a little bit to this one as well. So this is our, got away from this. There we go. I'm gonna make this a slightly different wood. Let's see if that works. Yeah, sort of works. The main idea is here that the wood inside could be a bit darker because it's in shadow. So I'm gonna do this, bring it quite a bit darker actually, just to give it that feel. And then we have these wood pieces that are put together, so we would have slight indentations in between them. You can also take the darker one just to make sure that it's there. And same here, I'm gonna take the light one. So something that's good to know, so if the light comes from here, the lighter surface is going to be below our line, because above the line we have the darker with the shadow area. Somewhere there. And we can also take a soft brush and just add that area there. We know that that's going to be a bit more in light. And here I would actually go with a darker line and add that one, just because it's brighter. You can always switch up. If the wood is brighter, add the darker line, and below it here I will add the brighter line. And I'm going to go to here. I'm gonna write fine barrel. Let's see what Google, what? That's not a barrel. Okay, just wine barrel then. Oh, this is nice. Aged barrel. Let's try aged. Well, yeah, Lex would definitely be brass. Aged barrel. No, the wine barrel was nicer actually. Here, this one I really like. Low quality. I didn't do the tools right. Always size large. Many times I end up with 3D models when you look for tiny. Why do you? Where? How is this 3000 by 5000? You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Where is the okay, there it is. Copy image. Let's see, how big is it? Not ginormous, but I will use it nonetheless. There we go. Just to give you a feeling, it's not really. Here, I can use it here. And I'm gonna skew it a little bit so the perspective works as well. Okay, I'm gonna do overlay. Are we gonna give it a high pass? Let me see. Filter high pass. Yeah. Did I say L? I'm gonna turn this around. Like technically I would do this and then I would also come in and warp it a bit. Oh no, that's not that's not the warping. Yeah, it is the warping tool. What are you doing? Yeah, exactly. Just so we have them running along there. can also erase a little bit parts of the texture, like this doesn't seem to fit there, so I'm just gonna take that out. Okay, and I'm just gonna throw, where is this? Mi scusi, why are you not working, eh? There we go, that's the brass. Yeah, Photoshop is always shitting the bed royally. Okay, I'll do one little brass plate and then I'll say goodbye. Oh, the gerbil person is here. Exactly. What if you put light inside of the... What? Okay, I'm lost on that one. Okay, so I'm gonna undo that, take a hard brush. So this would be the brass. Oh, and this would be the brass. And then as we agreed, I'll make these little legs to be brass as well. I'm not going to do the whole thing, just this right side. Okay, lock the layer again. Take my more sketching brush and now pick this is the nice brown that I like here. Introduce that a little bit. Can take a bigger brush as well. Ooh, this is some good cyberpunk style rave music. I like that. I can work to this one. A little bit at the edge. It's always good to have this like that. And then here as well. The edges become a little bit darker. Here as well. Did I just manage to crash Photoshop? Yep. Yeah, we did. Okay. Good job. Good job. Stupid ass Photoshop. And then we take a bit of the greenish part. Corners can have a bit more as well. The insides, not the outsides. There we go. Set here as well. You can always do the same technique, so overlaying, well, let me take this first, overlaying brass texture on your drawing. That will work as well. There we go. And I'll take a bit of this whiter brass as well, just to make it even extra shinier. And then we can introduce it in the legs and at some parts in the corners. Not too much, like this is a bit too shiny, we don't want too much of this. Okay, well it's, oh yeah, let me not be a doofus, and let me add some of this. Oh. This should be... what is this? This is an empty layer. I love empty layers. It's so great to have empty layers. Okay, the brass should be on top of everything. Okay. And then I can also quickly do 1, 2 legs just to have this feeling. this I should spend much more time, because now it's just gonna look very flecky, not really brass-like. But in general, I would spend more time to make it look a bit more like proper what we needed. Here you have more surfaces that are the same sort of color. Just because we're doing it, this is sort of hard surface, right? And then you can also bring in a bit. But still, if you do a little bit of contrastiness, so dark compared to white, and then you bring in some of these nice yellows as well, it should work in the end, giving this feeling. There we go. I think it sort of works. There we go. I think that's good. There's something that you should always never forget is do a little bit of highlights on top of it. So you have wear and tear, so it's nice to add a little bit of these lighter edges to the wood. I would always do that. You can even brighten it up a bit more. Add something like this only towards the end. It's just because I'm sort of going sleep now soon. I want to, so something like this would definitely look nicer if you add these sort of edges as well. You can also add a little bit to the desk, the door, and you would have sort of a lighter area down there where you have the connection as well. And yeah, the whole upper area is not really worked out, but I did want to just touch on everything a little bit before we move on, and just to satisfy Rue as well, because I know this is for some reason that is unbeknown to me the most important thing to him is where's the D key? Adding some shadow there. So you can just fill it in there, then you go to your filter, you give it a blur, a Gaussian blur, you don't make it too big, something like this, and then you lower the opacity to something like that. And there you go. There you have your Pacific Rim inspired furniture piece. We can add much more shadows here and there, but for now, I guess I'll finish this off stream and just showcase it to you guys. This is a fun, interesting little piece of furniture. All right, thank you very much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed this weird movie-inspired piece of furniture. And I just noticed I'm in the dark. Yay, Jesus, I'm creepy. Ooh, bye-bye, everybody. Okay, guys, thanks for joining in the stream. See you next week. Hopefully, I will remember and won't be in the creepy dark. But yeah, until then, have a great time, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye.